Very good evening to you. Please let me know if you can hear me. I'm using a different mic tonight. Oh, I'm still just mute that one. I'm still just like just following the last bit of my dinner. How's everyone doing? Do let me know if you had a good week and what you've been up to, what you've been beading. I am so happy to be back and working a bit more on Christmas decks. I found something. This is at least 15 years old, and I think I would like, well, you tell me what we're doing tonight. We can do anything, but I would like to play around with some little seed bead stars. We have got the seed beads in our bundle, and we also have pearls in another bundle, or we can use the beads from last week. We could use anything we like. How are we doing? I am not getting comments through at the moment, but hopefully it will fix itself. Oh yeah, they're coming through. Lucy, you're saying good evening. Hi everyone. Hi Seahorse. Brenda's here, good evening. Shirley's here, good evening. Oh, Shirley's saying I've been making the netted baubles. I'm addicted. They are addictive, aren't they? That you can just go on and making more and more and more of them. I really do love them. They're just the like sort of a geometric sort of net you create with it. It's just so pleasing to the eye. Michelle, good evening. She said she's saying she had a lovely afternoon with a couple of friends having an afternoon tea. Good evening, Rachel. She said she's had a fun afternoon making beaded wreaths using copper and green. Ooh, we're gonna need pictures of that one. I don't think we did copper and green. Yeah, send me a picture and I can pull it in and we can show it to everybody. I don't know what's going on with my hair, but we can show it to everybody. So do send me a picture on either on Facebook or on Messenger, and I can show it to everybody. Good evening, Emilia. Angela, good evening. Oh, I can come back to here now because the comments are coming through. Good evening, Angela. Good evening, Fran. Good evening, Isla. Lisa is here. Good evening. She says, hello, lovely beaders. I have been making the bugle netted baubles as well. So it looks like bugle netted baubles to go all the way around. Good evening, Julie, Christine, Rachel. So Natalie's going to be with you tonight. Well, she may or may not be. You never know. No, she just disappeared. Actually, we just finished dinner, so I had to leave her at the table. I said I need to go. I need to start the live. So she will be coming in. Don't worry. Well, I'm hoping that she didn't disappear, but no, she's. Good evening, Mina. Mina said she did a fair today and wreaths were very popular. Do let us know where was the a fair you did, Mina. I think like little fairs are starting back all over now, which is like sort of give you a bit of a feeling of a normal, I guess. Sada is here. Good evening. She said she's enjoying making the Christmas wreaths as well. Good evening, Alison. Making Christmas wreaths today as well. All the Bauble kits sold out early today. Ooh, I don't know about that one. I'll let me just have a look at that one. That's they shouldn't, unless if they haven't added the right amount on there, and then I can just message Simon and say like, can you sort this out, please? Let me just pop into, yeah, they're saying all no stock, and they should be because he said he will keep it on until tonight. So let me just message him and see what. Very quickly, that if you can have a look at it. Can you have a look at Bauble Kids as they are showing sold out? Because he said he will keep the offer until Sunday night, so I'm sure it's just a glitch in the system. You never know. You never know. And I'm not so good with like going in the back end and adding stock and taking away, but he will sort it out for us. So not to worry. Good evening, Eleanor. Good evening, Lorna. And just say I made a beaded wreath with rose gold and silver beads. Ooh, that should look nice as well. Pictures, please. Please do send pictures. Let me know in the chat that you sent a picture, and then I go and look for them. I can pull it in for everybody. Richard said send me a message to Messenger. Jody's saying, guess no live chat. question, guess not live chat. I'm not really sure that what does that mean, Jodie. Like, please do clarify, because I can, like, the chats are coming through. Right, okay, so picture. So I'm gonna go into Messenger and pull that picture out, and then while I'm gonna go and pull that picture out, I need you to tell me, what shall we bead tonight?
Baubles.
Sorry?
It's little plastic baubles also there.
Oh. Does he got no more?
I've just put 10 on those. I probably have got 10 more, but that's it.
Okay. All right.
So once they come.
Yeah, Simon said the little practice baubles in the kits, the little baubles, that's the ones who are sold out, and he just put 10 more in there, and that's the end of the stock. And after that, well, we can still sell it, but without the little plastic baubles, so we'll have to adjust that in the price. You don't really need the practice baubles, to be honest, because you want to make your nice and big ones. Like, I was supposed to pop into the range. I wanted to get like a little tree just to go there, but I haven't had time. Live caption. I have turned it on, Jodie, tonight, so I don't know what's or you have to turn it on your end, but I definitely went in before I came live, and I turned it on the back end of YouTube. Love making the bugle baubles. Can't wait for my kids to arrive, Maureen is saying. Dean is here. Good evening, Dean. Hi, Kitty. Good evening. Me and my mom and my dad put up our Christmas tree up today, or in the front from today. Just 6 weeks after Christmas. Can't wait for Christmas. Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait as well. Usually it's Christopher in our house who asks for the tree to be put up first. Right, fishing picture. Where is my messenger window? Just let's have a look at this. Or is it coming? There's so many different places, like things are coming in. I had a picture from Amelia, and I need to show you that one as well, because she was playing last week, and I'm going to pop this in because that was right on the top. She was playing last week, and she made, we were playing with these beads last week, the beautiful acrylic kits, and she made little icicles, and I think they look really, really wonderful. So that's what's from Amelia. I'm gonna go back in and get the other pictures out as well. So we have got a picture from Rachel. So this is the green and the rose gold. Let me just get this down. Wreath she made. This one looks really beautiful as well. There we go. That looks beautiful. She used the 8mm on the top. Really nice little wreath. I love making all these little wreaths and doing all these little things. I think they're just, and I got a picture from Angela as well. So she has used copper and rose gold. I'm just bringing that in. They can be quite addictive to make. Like, you make one and you want to just keep making them and making them. That's really, really beautiful as well. And Angela said, sent you a picture messenger. Here it is. I got it. Rachel said, I was going to suggest icicles. Will there be more gold wreath kits, as that's sold out of stock too? What's going on in our website? Everybody's doing Christmas decorations. Let me just go in there and see. And I think with that one, they might need to check the stock in the warehouse, because they only have certain amount to make up these bundles. And I don't know how many they made up. Creation Station, November, that's what we need. Yeah, the gold one is out, and the silver is, I know, is definitely out of stock, but that's Simon is trying to get some more silver ones, so that's hopefully we'll be back, but we'll check the gold. I have to check that on tomorrow, Monday. I was like, I think, what day is it today? It's Monday. It turned mine in on Azure. Good evening. I love making the baubles. Can't wait for my kids to ride. That's from Mercin live caption. I turned mine is on Azure. So you getting the closed captions then? Has anyone tried closed captions on? I will be really curious. Like, it would be really good to know how it translates my because obviously I got an accent and how it translates and picks up the words, what I'm actually saying. For me to be these after stocks, yeah, I'll get Simon to sort that out tomorrow as well. Okay, and that was for the picture. So, shall we get started? I'm going to turn you down. I'm going to turn you down, and then we're gonna start. Let's have a little go, and we have got this little seed bead bundles on the website. So I'm gonna properly use maybe gold and green. Now this sample I have here is really, really old. Hang on one sec. There we go. Oh, I need to zoom in. I forgot to zoom in with the camera. There we go. Coming right in. So this one is a very, very old little bauble I did. I was thinking that we're gonna start with writing, like just to kind of start with the stars, make up the stars, and we could join up like quite a few of these together. That you know, just to make them really. Make it on a larger bauble, because this one is about a 30mm bead. So I quite like the little, this one is very, very old. So they're kind of like, you can see that the gold from the seed beads are rubbed off, and they are not turquoise, they are just craft seed beads. Or somebody's may or may not be in the room, you never know. Your mic is on the table, it's into my cup. And yes, but I think it would be just nice to see. And if you do something like this, it's just really nice to have, even if you don't make this into your bauble, just to have like little stars to add as little charms or little, but because they are, can you see, like they are little, like lopsided, because the seed beads are not the same size, because they are craft seed beads. Oh, Angela is saying should be 3 dots in the top right hand corner where you can turn them on and off. That's for the closed captions. Mina is saying she sent the picture. I will go and have a look for that. Lovely, just a sec. That looks great. Rachel is saying I don't use closed captions myself, but I tried it and I didn't work on my end. Try again. It doesn't, like, sometimes I have to manually go in and turn it on before the stream, and if I forget it, then like you can't go and turn it off. So you have to do it. Beforehand. Right. Okay. So let's get. Where is this? Where is my messenger window? My messenger window is disappeared. So let me just move these about. No. I tell you what I do. I quit the messenger window and then bring it back in, and that should, you know me. Turn it on and off again, and that will solve the problem. Right. Left click on that. Let's quit it. And then bring it back in. Okay, so shall we have a little go at the stars, and then we could have icicles or something else later on. So I am just gonna grab the seed beads. So the seed bead packs we have on the website, Simon put them all together. What I wanted to do, because we didn't know if what we're gonna be making, but any Christmas patterns or any Christmas packs always either calls for one of these sizes of seed beads. So instead of putting all 11s together, all 15s together, or all 8s together, I put all the different sizes in the same color together. So I think we're going to use the reds and oh no, shall we use what shall we do? You tell me. We could either have red and green stars, or we could have, let me just pop the star there. We could have gold and green. We got gold and green as well to play with. And for this, there's actually 2 golds on there. So there is these, which is color number 22. This is a silver lined gold, and there is the galvanized gold as well, the perma finish gold. This is a beautiful gold one as well to play with. So which one of those shall we do the star with? We also got rose gold in there. We've got a rose gold pack. There is a this is a beautiful pack as well. But before we do that, are you ready?
Hi.
Are you ready? Let me just come here. Hello.
I'm coming. Let me bring the mic around. Oh.
No. Okay, I see you. I can see you on the Yeah.
Where am I? I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Can you hear her? Do let me know if you can hear her. I'm going to zoom in on you a little bit, so make you the same size as I am. I couldn't do it before because, oh, too big. Maybe go back a little bit.
I'm so sorry I'm late. I was trying to wish Frank good night.
Oh, we let you off. Don't worry. So how are you, lovely?
I'm good. I've just realised though I'm missing some of my tools. So any beads that you're not playing with at the moment, pass them over this way, and I'll
Right. So if you
see what I can make.
all the tools are my choice. You're more than welcome to come around to get them.
Fabulous.
All the beads are behind me, so she's gonna come. I'm gonna go back
sorry,
down.
I'll be in shot.
To see you now. You can see her. She's here, and we're gonna start making. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit on this one so you can see the beads. So what seed beads are we gonna see? So these are all the beads what we're using. I'm gonna be needing probably, this is what I used last week. So you choose. We got all these crystals, we got charms, we got glass pearls. I'll probably use maybe the glass pearl, a 4mm glass pearl on this one, like I got it on my sample.
I'm just spoiled for choice. I'll just take them two for now.
Yeah.
And then I'll come back and like mad at you. Nylon pliers, let me get them.
Right, so that you there, look. You will be there.
Right, okay.
In the corner. And that's the camera you need to, that's your camera over there.
This one.
There you go. Right, okay, so galvanized gold and green. Mino's saying. Hi, lovely Natalie. Lou's saying. Evening, Natalie. Alison is saying.
Hello.
Evening. Lorna is saying. Yes, we can hear you.
Good.
We can hear. Very good. So we got like a different. And again, I need to zoom in a little bit her because she's like so far away from the camera.
It's because I'm so small.
No. Well, she's tiny, really.
I could do with a cushion on the chair. Look at all these. Oh, I don't know where to begin.
There we go. We're good. We're good to go. Right, okay, so everybody's saying good. Hi, Natalie.
Hiya.
Red and green, Angela is saying we could do. Red and gold. Red and green. Hi, Natalie. You're frozen. Who's? Am I frozen or Natalie frozen? Maybe.
It might be. I was just being still. I was having a think.
I think her camera is a little bit. So because we got 3 cameras going in, yeah, we might be all right. We'll see. Red and gold. Gwen is saying, shall we go with red and gold? So then. Red and gold. So if you're going to do red and gold, we have to do, well, actually they are quite quick to make, so we could do any colors. Shall we just start with, because you're only going to need the size 11, so I'm going to take the other sizes out of here, out of the way. Gold for this one, that's the size 11, and then we can actually make like a couple of different ones, and then you can see how they look like. So, and then I'm gonna grab the 4mm. Well, it doesn't have to be 4mm. We could add 3mm pearl at the end as well, because we got 3mm pearl in the pack. Or we can use one of the beads from last week, one of the acrylic beads we can use as well. All sorts of different ones. We perhaps try it with a 3mm, and we try it with a 4mm as well. Right, let me grab the green and the red, and actually there's a silver one as well. So red, 3mm and 4mm, and let's grab the 4mm as well. I just got that end. Right, I think if we did, I think that would look really nice. If that's pretty much the sample, but if it's green in the middle, we do gold for the arms, and then we add a red, like sort of at the end of the star. I think that will look really good. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab some thread. I have tidied my little tray around and I put everything away. So I'm gonna be, because I'm using multiple colors, you really want to use the thread which is you're going to be using the most. So I think in this case it's going to be the gold. So you can either use a gold which is going to be matching your gold, and we use the galvanized gold, or it's going to have to be something which is like a beigey color which kind of goes with everything. I'm going to use the gold. And just pop this here because I'm going to need another color soon. Right, some needles, and
I
we're
can
good
vouch
to
for
go.
you that you tidied up yesterday. You were very busy.
Yes, last night we were in here. We had, you know, I said that we're going to go up to the new cocktail bar which is opened up, but apparently you have to book, so you can't just turn up. Like, they were so busy. So we just bought ourselves a cheeky bottle of wine. We came in here. Natalie sat down and she was twisting some wire, as like, you know, she would.
As I do.
As she does. And then I was sitting here and I actually tidied my trolley up here and did bits of pieces, just tidying up the
It
room.
would be all sad to know there was no karaoke.
There was no karaoke,
We had
no.
a bit of a sing
Next
song.
time we have to go next time. Right, I'm zooming in on this a little bit so you can see it better. Right, Katie Tarabell, I hope I said that right, saying afternoon from Ontario, Canada. Well, good afternoon to you as well. What time is where you are? Like, I'm so rubbish with the time zones. Like, really, I got friends in all sorts of different directions, and I always have to think, like, what time is it here? What time is it there? Like, do I add 5 hours? Do I take away 5 hours? It's always like, Hungary is an hour ahead of me, so when I talk with my mum or cousins or anybody else, I always have to think about an hour ahead of me. It's really just like time zones. Maybe we couldn't all have the same time zone, I guess. And then what happens? They change the time. So that you go for winter time to summertime, and from summertime to winter time, and then like some countries do change times, some countries doesn't change times, and like some countries don't change at the same times. Like America is always like a week or two behind us, changing it them, and then all the clocks change again. So
I'll be honest, Kitty, I panicked before when we were in the car coming home. Your clock hasn't changed in your car.
No.
And I was thinking, oh my God, how are we going to get back on time?
Well, I haven't been in the car. I'm going to pick up 10 seed beads. I'm going to start right in the middle. I haven't been in the car really much because most of the days I am working from home. But if I'm really honest, I haven't got a clue how to change it in the car.
I don't know either. Mine is the right time, but that's only because I hadn't changed it last time they went forward. So now I'm on time again.
Well, I'm going to go through all 10 of them again. And look, I did it every single time I did. I put the seed beads right down in front of me, and then I put my hand on top of it. And then just move these seed beads to the side.
Do you want to see the kip of my mat at the moment? There's beads everywhere.
I haven't got a feed on your mat, Natalie. So once you do something, we're gonna have to swap places, and then you can come and show.
I'll just hold it up if it's worth showing.
Right, I'm actually gonna come to the first one more time. So I'm working away from my tail, and I can pull this into a nice little circle there. So we're gonna do the arms, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna pick up 4 seed beads. Sorry. So the arm have got 2 seed beads on each side. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to miss 1 seed bead. Have we zoomed in all the way on this one? So I can zoom a bit more on the top. So I'm going to miss 1 seed bead, and then I'm going to go through the next. And when I pull this up, these seed beads just going to sit on the side just like that. Then I'm going to pick up another 4 seed bead. Again, I'm going to miss 1 and go through the next. And I'm going to let the tail end go, and I'm going to turn it. Now I'm going to pick up another 4, miss 1 and go through the next. Oh, it's 2:30 p.m. there. So you are 5 hours behind us. Is that right? Yes. So every single time picking up 4, missing 1 and going through the next. 1, 2, 3, 4, missing 1, going through the next. Just gonna hold that tail out of the way. There we go. And my final 4. If they don't want to sit the right way, just put your needle in right into the middle of the 2 bead and just pull it back a little bit, and then they're gonna sit nicely. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm gonna miss 1, go through the next, And with that one, we have got our 5 little arm. Now what we need to do, we need to go out to the tips and add our pearl on. So what shall we do? Shall we add, I'm going to come through the first 2 seed beads, because that's when I need to add the pearl. What shall we do? Shall we add a 3mm pearl? I'm going to put the 3mm at the end of one arm, just like that. Or shall we add a 4mm? Let me know in the comments if you want to see a 3mm or a 4mm. I think 3mm would be a bit more delicate. That would look nicer than a 4mm. But do let me know which one would you want me to put on there, and I'll put that one on there for you. Oh, Brenda is saying just watching tonight as oh, Biddy Dad. Oh, bless you. I know, Brenda, what you've been up to. So you have. Oh, she sent me some pictures. So they look really, really great. Oh, Rich is saying, oh, I was looking forward to hearing you both singing Diamonds. Yeah, didn't happen. Maybe next time. But we did get a bottle of wine, so we did have a little cheeky drink. I think you should both start singing now, since you miss karaoke. Lucy's saying, well, you don't want to hear me singing because I'm tone deaf.
Unfortunately, my mic's just stopped working.
And Natalie's saying her mic stopped working, which I don't think is true, because I think you can still hear her, can't you? That would be very funny if you all could do it. Yeah, we could all join in on a beady evening karaoke. Get Christopher to change time, as I did ask my son to do it. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe I have to ask him. Oh, you can't be the right time in 6 months. Well, that's the thing. I think a couple of years ago, it was like, I tried to change it, I couldn't change it, because like you have to get at the manual and have to look at how like change all, go into the computer system of the car and whatever. So, and then it was Christmas. And then it was a new year, and I was like, you know what, it's only a couple of months, and then I would have to change it again, so I didn't change it. So 3mm, I think 3mm is going to be, everybody's saying 3mm. So let's try 3mm. So I'm going to pip that one out of the way, cut the end of this so we can get some off. Right, so what we're going to do, as we are coming out of one corner there, of the second seed bead, I'm just going to pick up a pearl, and I'm going to pick up another gold seed bead, and I'm going to take this all the way down, just like that. Then I'm going to ignore my seed bead, I'm going to come through the pearl, and I'm going to go, so let me just pull this up and show you. So the thread is coming out of these seed beads, and what I want to do, I want to come through the pearl, and I'm going to go to the opposite direction and go through these 2 seed beads. Now this time I'm going to go into the next arm. I'm not going to go into the seed bead here, the green seed bead. I'm going to go straight into the next 2 seed beads on the next arm. There we go. And with that, what's going to happen, when I pull this tight, you will see, just wrapped around that end. Make sure it doesn't wrap around your arm. I mean, like not your arm, like the little arm of the star. And when I pull this up nice and tight, you can see that they're just going to pull these seed beads much closer to the seed beads for the next arm. So the arm's like going to be, we'll have a nice corner in there. And I'm going to repeat it. I'm going to pick up a 3mm and a seed bead, take these all the way down. Then I'm going to come back through the pearl, and I'm going to go towards the next arm. And in kind of like in one stitch, you can go down in these 2 seed beads, and if you can manipulate your shape, you can come up through the next 2 seed beads on the next arm. That just kind of like helps. You don't have to pull it through so many times. And I'm going to go around, add another pearl and another seed bead, and take this all the way down, come through the pearl, then the 2 seed beads just there, and pull this up nice and tight. Oh, I should have gone through the other 2 as well at the same time. Never mind, we just pull it through. It's shaping up really nicely, isn't it? I do love doing things like this because like, you know, Christmas is such a special occasion, and I love making all sorts of different decorations. What's your favorite decoration, Natalie?
You can't beat the star on the top of the tree, can you really? I always put that on last. I don't know. Well, I suppose it's not, well, it is kind of a decoration. We got a little train that runs round on a track at the bottom of the Christmas tree. And we got it for Frank, really, and he does like it. But when the carriages, they all pull each other, the carriages, it's really, really sweet. But then speaking of sweet, I like an advent calendar as well. So I don't really know. The nice thing is having, you know, on my Christmas tree, wherever I go, I'll always try and get a bauble, a new bauble each year. So every time I'm decorating the tree each year, it becomes full of memories and full of nostalgia. I think, oh, that's when I went to Cologne, the Christmas markets with my mum and my sister, or, you know, just little things like that. There'll be a lot of handmade ones soon, probably from Frank, so I'm quite looking forward to starting to put them on. I let him decorate the Christmas tree with me, and then when he's gone to bed I redo it, make it look all right again.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
It's got to be like, it doesn't, obviously it's not going to be symmetrical, but it needs to be
tweaked a little bit.
Yeah, it needs to be full in overall. It needs to look balanced.
Right, I finished a little star. I think that looks really, really cute. What we should do now, I think we could join these up and do like maybe a string of them. That would look really cute. We can put you around the bauble, or I don't know if I still haven't been in the loft, but I got a red bauble here which we could put you around, or I got a gold bauble, so we could put you around the bauble if you want to. I think that would look really cute. So what I need to do, I kind of like need to go into add something in between. So we added 3mm pearls here. We could add a larger pearl. We could add a green pearl on there, really. So if I get a 4mm green pearl, actually we could add a green pearl in the middle as well. Just sort of in between the stars to make it a little bit different color. So 4mm, there you are. So I'm gonna, but then you could add 3mm in there. You could add a size 6 seed bead in there if you wanted to. I'm gonna add a 4mm pearl just in between. So what we want to do, we're gonna come through the next arm. So once I finish this arm, I want to go into the first arm to have that thread path in between those two arms as well. Is arms the right way to say? Stars have arms, right?
Yeah.
And I always like, I call things like a certain thing, and then somebody says like, that's not actually a bird. Someone keep making up words. So I'm gonna come through, and I'm gonna come through this seed bead right on the tip here. Now it depending how big do you want the gap in between here. I could put on another seed bead, pearl then seed bead, or I can just go and pick up the pearl. I think if we have a little gap between them, because also we are adding it on the larger bauble as well. This is only a 30-meter little bead. They're quite close together, so I think, or maybe we can have close together. I mean, you're not gonna see. Yeah, let's have these ones close together, and we could make a glad as well, and have them a little bit further apart. Right. Okay. So I'm just gonna grab the 4mm pearl. And I'm gonna pick up a pearl. Then what I'm gonna do, I need to go into the next star. So I need to pick up a seed bead, a pearl, 2 seed beads, a green seed bead, 2 gold seed beads, a pearl, and come back and just kind of like finish one arm here, because then we're gonna turn around and then go down and add our middle bit, and then add the rest of the arms. I think that will be the best way to do it. I can't actually remember how I did it so many years ago. But I think if you want, that will be the easiest way to do it. So I'm picking up one green pearl, 4mm, a gold seed bead, a 3mm pearl, two gold seed beads, a green seed bead. I'm going to pull this up right and tight, and then two gold seed bead. And I'm going to come back through. I'm going to come back through this pearl. Shall I go all the way through, or shall we just stop there? I think it would be nicer. I'm going to come back through even the pearl as well. So I'm going to come back through the red pearl, seed bead, and the green pearl, and the seed bead on the other side, because otherwise if I just come back to this seed bead, I could turn around in this seed bead as well. But if I turn around in this seed bead, then we might run the risks to like have a bit of a gap. Like you don't want to find that there's a little thread showing later on your pattern. So if we go all the way, and then we come back through the green seed pearl and the seed bead and the other pearl down on one arm, it doesn't matter which side we're gonna go. Oh, we could turn around in a seed bead as well, because we do need to create a thread path here. Right, so we could do that as well, or we could just come and add on one side and add there's so many different ways. This is the beauty of beading. You can do so many different things at the same time. Now I'm going to pick up 9 green seed beads because I got one there already. That star would make lovely earrings. Yeah, we could do this as earrings as well. If I did it as an earring, I would probably add a pearl into the middle as well, just to, well, maybe not. Right, picking up 9 green seed beads. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to come through, so I'm exiting at the top of this seed bead. I'm going to come through from the bottom, pull this up nice and tight. And actually, to make this a little strong, we're going to go in. So what we're going to do to complete the thread paths where we kind of need to have the thread paths, I'm going to go around this little circle, and when I get to the gold seed beads, when I'm going to come out the one just before the gold seed bead, I'm gonna go up in the 2 gold seed bead and then come down on the other side. So I have added, I'm strengthened my circle, and I have added the thread paths I needed to have there. And then I'm going to go through the next green bead on my circle and pull this up nice and tight. And then I'm ready to add the arms again. So I'm going to be adding 4 seed beads on top of every other bead there. So picking up 4 seed beads, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to miss 1 seed bead, go through the next, and I'm going to run around adding my arms. Are they arms? They are called arms.
I call them arms.
Yeah. If anybody knows,
I mean, a real star's not got arms. A starfish, does a starfish have arms? Or do they
yeah, but we are doing stars here, so these are like, has Twinkle Twinkle Little Star got arms? Please do let us know in the chat.
So I doubt it.
Missing one, going through the next. Rachel is saying, I'm loving this hand is turning out. I love this as well. Like, you know, we're only using a few beads here, a few seed beads. Now we need to jump. Oh, I suppose we would be coming up and around again. We could, oh no, we do need to, because I need to join those together. So once again, I'm going to be going up to these 2 gold seed beads. So we might need to do that at first, because when we come around, we're going to have to go up. And we're going to go down, and we're going to go into the next arm. So we might not need to do that the first time around, but we'll do on the next star. We perfect the thread path. And there we go. Janet is saying, I buy a new bauble every year. This is saying, love, this looks really pretty. I have one of those trains. I never stayed out the tree for long. Our grandson always started playing with it.
Yep.
It's the cat you have to look out for. Although Sydney, but she had bought the tree down once, and I think it must have been a traumatic experience for her because she never did it again. She will go. She will like, but now she's 14. Like she's gone 14, so she's like a little bit older. But she will go up to the tree and maybe like put her paw to a couple of the bottom bauble, but that will be it. Like she won't go in and she won't bother with it. Right, so I'm just adding the red little pearl to the end. I think, yes, you could do these earrings. You could do like, if you really wanted to be festive, you could do this as a necklace as well, because you could have like little stars. You could put it on a bauble, you could put on a decoration, anything really.
How many arms has your star got, Kitty?
5.
I'm going with 7.
Ooh, fancy.
Well, we'll see.
Keep losing picture or sound, or we'll keep trying, but we'll watch later if I have to. Do let us know, is anybody else having problem with picture or sound, or is it our end or Lorna's end, or maybe I need to go and get Christopher off the computer. Maybe he's using all the internet. He sometimes comes in and he says to me like, Mom, what have you done with the internet? What are you doing with the internet?
Is it possibly because we've got like multiple devices on?
I don't think that matters in terms of bandwidth, because you only like sending out one signal. Like, you know, the cameras comes into the computer and the computer only sends out one signal. So I don't think that matters. But we could possibly Lucy be on the internet, could have Christopher on the internet, Victoria's home, I think, and Simon's home. So, you know, we could have multiple people on the internet. Right, so I'm just adding the last pearl here, and I'm gonna go up through the gold seed bead again, because I need to join this last through again. So I have to go through that gold quite a few times. So maybe like we didn't need it to go through right at the beginning. So on the next star we want, and it's getting a little bit harder to pull it through. So I just grabbed my nylon jaw pliers and I pulled it through. And there we go, going down. I'm actually just going to go into the green, and I need to get to the other side. So I want to get to the tip of that one just there to join the next little star on there. How many do you think? I think we need about 5 to go around the bauble, but I think that looks really cute. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a couple more stars onto here. What are you doing, Natalie?
I am also making a star with a bit of wire. It's not finished yet, so I still need to bring this back through. I'm just using the same piece of wire to bring each one through, and then just missing the first one.
Hold on, let me change the, let me come here so you can see it. Oh, that looks really good.
So it's just one piece of wire running all the way through, just miss the first little bead when I bring it back, and then I'm going to be able to hopefully tighten them up and twist them together.
Could like go around it like a spider's web as well, and that would like hold it together and add some extra beads in there.
I think I might have
Jo is saying that looks great. I bet she's thinking that, oh, there should be a couple of miracle beads on there. You know, Jo, we have just like, we've been adding beads together for the 12 days of Christmas, and miracle beads will be coming up. Or not just 12, we did it for some for the lives as well. Yeah. We did use them in a few, so it's I think you always, like, you go through cycles, like you use them more and then you use them less and then you use them more, don't you? It's always... But with any beads, not just with miracle beads, I find that with any beads, I go between, I will use pearls and then I will use more crystals and I will use pearls again. Right, I need to go back through. So now I'm gonna go all the way. Have a nice strong connection. So I'm gonna go down, back down on any arm, and I'm gonna add the green, the middle bead. So if you just joined us, if this is the first time you're watching our creation station, here every Sunday night doing all sorts of different bits of pieces. Now during the month of November and December, we are going to be doing loads of Christmas makes. Last week we've been up to playing with our acrylic beads, and we started off with a collard, and then we like did all sorts of different bits of pieces and ended up with a napkin ring in the end. Right, I'm going all the way around. Did I need to go all the way around? Because I still need to go up into that, but I need to go up into that again when I'm going to be adding the pearls. So I might be just better off. But then I need to join it to the green beads as well. Maybe I need to add more than one green bead when I'm starting it. Right, I'm gonna go up again, because like it's not just the arms has to be joined, but the green beads has to be joined to the gold beads as well. I'm gonna come down on this side, and then I'm gonna go in and start adding the arms. I'm going to go to this green bead here and then start adding the arms again. So I'm just picking up 4 gold beads, gonna miss one and go through the next. So I'm gonna miss this one and go through this one right here. Then I'm gonna, this can like twist around as well. Then I'm gonna pick up another 4 and miss one, go through the next. I'll Lucy pop the link in, like if anybody wants to have a look at the products. They're all from Totally Beads. Joe is saying yes, that's the only thing missing, Natalie, the miracle beads. Absolutely. 1, 2, 3, 4. Missing one, going through the next. Do you have got different, like at Christmas, do you do different traditions, or do you do the same traditions like when you were a child?
We always had like Christmas pajamas we were meant to wear on Christmas Eve. So when we woke up in the morning, we were in our Christmas pajamas. But bless me mum, obviously she was like busy doing absolutely everything from food prep to making sure all the presents were wrapped and everything. So quite often our pajamas would accidentally get wrapped. So we'd an unintended tradition would be to unwrap our Christmas pajamas in the morning and then put them on, and yeah, and then we'd wait for mum to say dinner's ready, and then watching them fall asleep in front of the TV. But no, I don't really know if there's any traditions that we've got that you know, your usual, keeping your mince pie out and your carrot for Rudolph. I suppose the tradition is what Father Christmas likes in your house.
Okay, so who is Rudolph in your house? Who will take the bite of the carrot?
Probably me. Yeah. Father Christmas, of course.
Of course.
Would have the mince pie. I don't know. Christmas in our house as a child, apparently Father Christmas used to like a drop of whiskey or a Baileys. But no, we've just put milk out so far since having Frank.
I might just put out Baileys for Father Christmas as well this year. I think that sounds really good.
I've done a little web type of thing around it. I'm kind of running out of wire. I don't like it. I think I'm going to take it off and just leave it as...
Oh, then let me come to the other pictures they can see.
It's gone wonky. I don't want to show you. I think I'm going to unspiral it and just keep it as my
I think
legs or arms.
if you're gonna spiral it, you do need to put some beads on it, like so the wire doesn't show, because otherwise it does look like a web, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right, I've got my third star. I'm gonna add another one, and I'm actually gonna see maybe, I don't know if the red or the gold would be better, but I think, yeah, we're gonna need another, not even if I show you from above, that's how much is kind of covering. So we're gonna need another 1, 2, 3, 4, another 4. I think we're gonna need at least, if not 5. Five might be a bit too much, but then like that if it add 5, then it might just drops down right into the middle. So I'm gonna need another 4 stars to go around a bauble if I want to add this around the bauble. Right, so where I am, just going down, I need to get to this bead right here. Oh, good evening, Camille. Camille is here.
Hi.
So we're just beading up. I've just started on with some little stars, and we may or may not put it around a bauble. We see how we do. I think they just look really cute. Right, let me know in the chat that what is your, if you have got a Christmas tradition, what you picked up as a child and now like you're carrying it on for your children or your grandchildren perhaps. Let us know. And then I tell you about how it's Christmas in Hungary. Like it's different because there it's the 24th when the main thing is happening. That's when you have your Christmas, and actually the tree, like when, not now, because now like we are a bit older and kind of living at different times a little bit. But when I was little, the tree would only go up on the 24th, and we would have our main meal on the 24th, and we not just immediate family. And then on the 25th, we would go to my uncles or cousins or like, you know, anywhere really. And then on the 26th again, we would go like properly, like we would go to my uncles on the 25th, and the 26th, like we would go to like second cousins and like that sort of like somebody else, like in further out in the family. So very, very different. So you in Hungary, like you would do the meal first, and then you would open up your presents in the evening on the 24th, which is like we kind of, what we do here, or what we do in our household, we let the children to open up one present on the 24th, and then the rest of them they will open up on the 25th. So I choose which present they're gonna open up, and usually it's a board game or something like we can play with that night. Kimberly's saying the stars are so cute. I love them too. I think they might have to I might have to draw, I might have to perfect this and then put some PDF together or something, because I think, and make into a kit, because it's going to look really, really cute. So I need 9 green now. Coming up on the top of this. Actually, if I bend that way, I'm going to still need to go through it. I'm not going to go through the green. I'm going to start. Am I going to start adding? I'm still going to come through it. I'm going to start adding the arms. I'm not going to go around and go up into the arm. I'm just going to go and start adding the arms. So I kind of like reduce the extra little thread puff I had there, and then see how this turns out this way. I think once you go, if you go around one more time, the green beads right in the middle, it will make it firmer. Definitely. I need a few more gold beads.
I can't see what you're doing, Kitty, but I think what's happening here is you're going for the handmade look and I'm going for the homemade look.
Oh no! the thing is that, like, you know, so people always like think like, oh well, you know, you try it and it doesn't work, and like, oh, I'm just gonna give up, like, you know, I can't do it, I'm just gonna give up. And I always say, like, if you do something and it doesn't work, then you are one step closer to be able to do it, because your one step is what you know what doesn't work. So you can try something else what will work. And sometimes it takes me 5, 6, 7 tries to come up with something and do,
Well, that's exactly
you
it.
know,
I'm just
do it
making
properly.
this up as I
So
go along and hoping.
it's all in it's just playing. That's what the beauty of this. We're just playing with beads and doing all sorts of different things. And when I was doing, I did put a picture on Facebook of those Rivoli pendants. I was working them out last week, and I did them a way, and then I'm thinking, oh, no, this is okay, like it's working, it's good, but no, I'm gonna go along and I'm gonna try to change it. I'm gonna try to make it better. So the second time when I made it, I tried to pick up the beads differently. It didn't work. Well, it kind of made the pendant, but it wasn't as good. So I was like, no, this is not working. Let's try another way. So I tried the third way, then I tried the fourth way, then I tried the fifth way. And after the fifth way, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go back to the original one, the one I did first, and tweaked it a tiny bit, and it worked. But also, like, what I had to do, I guess, my tension was really tight on the second and the third one. I kind of had to hold myself back, not pulling the thread too tight, because I do that. So those things happen as well. Right, okay, so I think the stars would look as a Christmas collard or on a window. Yeah, they would look good as well. Rachel's saying, I like to wake my whole family up at stupid o'clock. And when I turn up the theaters of stupid o'clock, I'm in my PJs. Oh, bless.
Oh, you're getting me all excited now.
Yeah. See, this is what I don't understand. My Lucy, she would sleep until midday if when we let her. She sleeps in. But on Christmas Day, she's up like, I don't know, 6 a.m. How does that count? Like, how does that happen? Like, no other day in a year they get up early. On Christmas Day, they're like up. Lucy's saying, now people do Christmas Eve boxes for the kids. Yes, some places do. We never did a Christmas Eve box. We only did Christmas Eve because of, like, in Hungary, that's the tradition. And in Hungary, it's not Father Christmas who brings the presents. It's like, it's baby Jesus, like. That's what we were told. I know. And it's like how this little baby brings the presents around everywhere, but never mind.
Well, I suppose it's kind of what Christmas is about, isn't it, really?
So it's all different. But we do have St. Nicholas on the 6th of December. And if you don't know St. Nicholas is, have a look it up, because St. Nicholas, if you put your boots out in a window.
Oh, I've heard about this. Have you got to polish your shoes?
You have to polish your shoes, and then you have to put it out in the window, and then St. Nicholas is going to bring you chocolate and put it in your boots. Now, St. Nicholas been coming. Sometimes he forgets to come to our house. But the year when we moved, the kids were like still a bit smaller then, and I completely forgot. And I think we were decorating, we were doing something, and I completely forgot about St. Nicholas. And I was so naughty, because the children realized it like a week later that St. Nicholas didn't come, and I completely forgot about it. So they were asking, like, you know, what where is St. Nicholas? Why St. Nicholas didn't come? And then I said to the children, oh yeah, probably didn't come because I forgot to send him, like, we got a new address because we moved.
There's always a good reason in that you can.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, you know, I would not forget otherwise. So St. Nicholas didn't come that year, and actually I think I don't know, I think it was it last year or the year, I think it was last year, didn't come either. So this year he definitely has to come.
Yeah,
like,
but he struggled
he
last
can't,
year because of COVID,
yeah,
didn't he?
well, that's why I told him last year that he had to isolate, and that's why he didn't go. I'm a horrible mother, aren't I?
He's not affected because of the magic.
Yeah, so no, it was lockdown last year, she couldn't come. But hopefully this year he's going to bring double. Ooh, I got an extra seed bead there, look. I need to take that off.
Am I distracting you?
No, I think it was the chocolate. Thinking of the chocolate what distracted me. Right, so let's go back. Joe is saying, when I was a kid, we had to wait to put our decorations up till 12 days before Christmas. And my mum does it on the 1st now. I do think, like, as we like go through life, traditions do change a little bit. Like, you do different things. Like for me, I do like to put up my decorations early, because if you're gonna go through all that trouble to decorate the house, like, you really want to enjoy it.
Yeah.
For a longer period, not just for like 1 or 2 weeks. Like, you want to put it up as early as possible. But I always like steam clean the couch, and I clean the lounge, and like I got like a carpet cleaner. I might go around with that in the house just to really give the house a very nice clean before we put the tree up. So it's depending on like what we got going on at work, like how much time I got to clean the house. But was it last year or the year before? I can't even remember now. Christopher was really wanting to put the tree up. He was like, from properly the middle of October, he was like, yeah, I want the tree up, I want the tree up, I want the tree up. I was like, no, not yet, not yet, not yet. Like, you know, we need to clean the house, we need to do this, we need to do that. I want the tree up, I want the tree up. So anyhow, in the end, I've given in. I was like, you know what, just put the tree up, because he keeps like, he just says, I can't take it anymore. It's like, all he talks about, he wants the tree up. So we got the tree down from the loft. We got it out in the lounge. I said to him, like, you know, like, go and tell your sisters to come down and we do it all together. So then the girls came down.
We will make family memories.
We make family memories. The girls came down, and basically Christopher went to the kitchen, got himself an ice cream out of the freezer.
I do love Christopher. He's
sat down on the sofa, and he was directing for the girls where to put the baubles, in what order to put it on, how to do, what to do, how much to put on. It was so funny. I was like, I cannot believe this. Like, he wanted the tree up so much. And then he just sat there, and he was like, it's like it was the conductor, I don't know, or designer, bless him. And he sat there eating his ice cream, and the girls are putting the baubles on the tree. Louis saying, in France, the presents are usually opened midnight on the 24th. Ooh, you have to stay up until midnight. Well, I suppose if you're like a Catholic, you do go to midnight mass.
I do love listening to everybody else's, not just like in different like countries and things, but each family's got their own kind of.
I mean, just think about the different food you eat. Each family will have what they're going to have at Christmas very differently from one to another, I think.
Yeah, I've not had turkey for about 27 years.
So it's all as many households, as many things, I suppose. Commonly saying, we always used to go to midnight mass, then back home for ham and nibbles, then open our presents. Ooh.
I'm getting so excited.
I know, listening. Like this, and we were talking about this the other day, and I was saying, like, you know, this is how you get Christmas spirit. Like, you sit down and make something Christmassy, and you talk about Christmas. This is how, like, you remember back what you did in past years, and like, you know, just to talk with other people. Like, this is how Christmas spirits comes about, I think. And all of a sudden you feel Christmassy. I think these littles row of stars are looking rather gorgeous, even if I say so myself. What size are the red and green pearls? So the red pearls are 3mm and the green pearls are 4mm, but you could use larger ones. If I wanted to, I could make a larger star, and you could do it with size 8 seed beads as well. You could use larger seed beads as well, and then you would use larger ends for your arms. Star arms. Starms. Starms. There you go. That's the new word for the evening. The storms, which is the star arms.
Oh dear.
And we haven't had anything to drink, honestly. I'm just coming through the last one. And I think I need to add maybe one or two more. We'll try on the bauble. There we go. I'm gonna come down, and then I need to go across to this arm right here. So just gonna follow any thread path I have created. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go right into that green bead there. And go around. There we go. I suppose we could make the arms longer if you start with a larger circle in the middle. You could do this around if you had a large pearl. You could do around the larger pearl or crystal. Anything you fancy really, and we could turn as well, because we are arm joining the top two arms. Like I don't know, when I was a little child, there was this Christmas thing on TV, and they did play it like every year, and the star had a face on, and these were the two arms, and there were the two legs, and obviously it was like played with somebody's dressed up as a star. So I always refer to stars like you got the head arm and the arm and the leg arm, or like the head, and like refer to it that way. Don't know why. So they are 3mm and they are 4mm. I'm just saying it's magic. Interesting, I still have a letter written by my daughter, age 6 at the time. Now she's 40. To the tooth fairy. I can't see the end of it. No, it just cut off. Oh my God, that's like, you should get that frame. That's those little things, those little gems are definitely need to keep. They are the little treasures. And when you show them when they grow up, I'll show it to their children. Well, I just pop this around this bauble and see. Just bringing it in. Yeah, I think we need another 3, maybe. The 3.
We did post Frank's first letter to Father Christmas.
Oh.
And there's a certain address with a certain delivery company, which will make sure it goes to the North Pole.
Right.
And then Father Christmas will write back. And we never got a letter back, because obviously he was just so busy. I did check that we put the right address on it. Which was a shame, but obviously I connected him with him another way. So he did get a letter back.
Aww.
I have some of the girls as well, my nieces, which my sister said, you might recognise Father Christmas's handwriting, so could I help out with that? So yeah, it's so funny what they ask for now. How sweet and innocent they are.
Aww. Jerry saying, I agree with you, Kitty, but my son makes me wait until after his birthday on the 9th. Is that putting the trees up?
Like, I'm the opposite. I'm a Christmas birthday, and the tree has to be up for my birthday. I'm only like 6 days before though, so it really should be.
I think like this is like you probably you like you'd know, because grow up with it, but I don't know. When I was a little girl, one of my friend, she was born on New Year's Eve actually, and she was like she's always got a bigger Christmas present and never really got like a proper birthday present, or she would get something really small for her birthday. So I always felt sorry for her growing up that like my one is in my one.
wrapping my birthday present in Christmas paper. I appreciate that, but it's my birthday too.
Yeah.
It's not just Jesus' birthday. I want a present too.
Yeah. But then you could have like you could have like, even if you're born at Christmas, you could have a birthday in the summer if you wanted to, just celebrate, like not like you come with your birthday, but but you could celebrate it in the summer, couldn't you? Like,
no, you can't.
Yes, you can, because then like you celebrate not like 30, you celebrate like 30 and a half. So you celebrate your half birthdays.
See, now you were telling me that in Hungary they have naming days.
Yeah, they got name days.
So I'll have my name day.
Yeah, we have to look up
you
when is your name day.
You can't change your birthday.
Yeah, but you're not changing your birthday. You're just celebrating the halves, not the wholes.
Okay.
We can celebrate anytime. We can celebrate every day if you wanted to. Every day is a new day.
You're going to get me a present every day.
Well, I don't know about that, but I would run out of ideas after like 3 days. Or it would be like chocolate.
That's fine. Chocolate every day.
Chocolate every day. Maybe different type of chocolate. I'm just going around adding the pros. I'll take you through the process. So if you just started watching, when I start the next star, I'm gonna talk you through how to do it. Shirley's saying these are so pretty, thank you. Lucy's saying, I wasn't going to put my tree up, but I think I want it now. Yeah, I really want to put it up as well. We got the open day next Saturday, so maybe next Sunday I actually am arming and ironing to put the tree in the lounge or put it in the dining room. I have to think about it. I only got one. I only got one up in the loft, and I have to get another one then. This is the first time this year I have made Christmas decorations, but I haven't started Christmas shopping yet. You know, Julie, I haven't started Christmas shopping yet either. I am so behind. I don't even know, like, you know, when the children are small, it doesn't matter like what you buy for them as long as the box is big, and they got like many boxes. But now, like, they're getting older, they want more expensive things, and the boxes are getting smaller and smaller. So I don't know. I haven't really started yet this year. I kind of just, I don't know. We see. I don't even know actually if I'm gonna go back to Hungary or not yet, or what's happening with my mum. So I guess I have actually went and got I got a frozen turkey, and I got some frozen veg as well, like pretty much everything, from the Brussels sprouts to cabbage to cauliflower and cheese, and just stuck in the freezer just in case if we go, then we will have it afterwards. If not, then we can have it. So I'm not gonna order anything, but we will just have that.
You seem more organised than I am.
So that's I got the food organized. I haven't got desserts organized yet, but I got the food organized. So at least that's done. Right, I'm gonna go all the way to the other side, following any thread path. And let me just catch up with the comments quickly, and then I'm gonna talk you through how to do a star. There we go. I'm gonna go right to the tip of this arm. Storm. There we go, and we're going to start another one. This looks really good. This would look really good just to have on somewhere, like a little glad. I think it's really pretty.
Is glad and garland the same thing?
I don't know. I'll probably say it wrong. I always say everything wrong.
No, I just don't know whether they're two different things.
Then it's saying, love this kitty, wish I have beads. My beads arrived. You could do any color. You don't have to in Christmas colors. I'm sure Diane, I'm sure you got some size 11 seed beads and 3 and 4 millimeter pearls there around. Just have a little look around. I'm sure you have 100%. I know you have. Ruth is saying, so late, sorry. Well, you hear now, I'm just going to show you how to do another star just in a sec. We're going to start another one. Or Lucy's saying, Natalie, you could be like the Queen. She's got 2 birthdays. There you go.
I could be. Yeah, I'll get me tiara out, my crown.
You need to make a tiara. I mean, come on, you can make one. Mina is saying, before I got married, my family used to celebrate Christmas Day and New Year's Day on beach as it was summer and 4 degrees. Oh, that's like, I mean, we could celebrate it on the beach here, but it's going to be a little bit cold. You have to take a woolly hat and pretty much, I mean, last year on New Year's Day, some of our friends did run into the sea because it was the thing they wanted to do. I was like, there's no way I'm going to do that.
No, I'd just watch.
I know the money is there, but I don't look much to it. And more expensive boxes, yeah. Louis saying we have 3 trees, 1 in the kitchen, 1 in the lounge, and 1 in the porch. Tempted to get a 4th for my craft room. Ooh, so I want to get a little one. I want to get a little one behind me. I got this tree and I put these baubles on there, but I want to get a proper little. I'm going to pop into the range. Maybe I don't know what day I'm in the warehouse this week, but I'm going to pop in and get a little one, just like a little decoration on the side, because then you come in and you are sitting here all day. Just nice to see it. Donnie saying, surprised to see Natalie, thought she would be home by now. No, she's not allowed to go home until tomorrow. Yes, Julie, I'm so unorganized as well. Oh, Ruth is saying, thank you so much, Ruth, for reminding. Please touch your DNA in the like button. Everyone, thank you.
I know what this means now. She was laughing at me because you said it during one of my lives, and I was like, DNA, what does that mean? I was like, oh, okay, I get it. I hadn't had a coffee.
Oh, bless. Yeah, thank you so much. Every single like, every single subscribe, this really helps the channel out. Thank you, Ruth, so much for reminding us, because I always forget to say anything. Hadn't realized they were pearls, Kitty. Came in late. Yeah, they are pearls. But you could use the beads from last week as well. You could use anything. If you got a crystal, you could use a rich crystal on the end. We need a princess tiara, Natalie, Lucy is saying.
Well, Lucy, just you wait.
Jackie is saying maybe we should make a necklace design with this. I think it would sit nicely. Look, let me just come to the main. I think it would sit nicely if we had a necklace design, and we could just perhaps have the pearls going all the way around. I think it would be nice. Just let me just perch mine. It's like very, very festive, something like that. Like if you even if you made a necklace, and let me just go back down on the table. Even if you made a necklace, and we perhaps connected the top part together as well with some seed beads or pearls, it would be a little bit of a subtle design, but I like makes like that. We will be like a snowman, you know, saying, is that for the beach? It would be nice as a bracelet. So if because it's a 5-pointed star, if I wanted to make it into a bracelet, I would have to have 6 arms. Maybe have a go at that in a minute. Let me just add talk you through how to do the star, and then we could I want to get this around the bauble. So I think it's going to look really good, but I need to have maybe another 2. So let me talk you through, and then. So as I'm coming out of this seed bead here, I'm going to pick up a 4mm pearl, I need some more seed beads as well. So 4mm pearl, a size 11 gold seed bead, a red pearl, which I just pinked across the rim, a red pearl, another 2 size 11 seed bead, a green seed bead, another 2 size 11 gold seed beads, and take this all the way down. So I got pearl, seed, pearl, 2 seeds, 1 green, 2 seeds. Now I'm going to come back through the 3mm pearl. We could turn around in this seed bead, but I'm going to go through the green pearl as well and come out the seed bead on the other side, and I'm going to turn around in this seed bead. So I just came out of this seed bead, I'm exiting at the top, and I'm going to go back through the green pearl and into the red pearl, green pearl, seed bead, red pearl, and the 2 seed beads. And pull this up nice and tight. Make sure this doesn't get caught on there. Then I'm going to go into the red. Actually, look at that. I don't want to confuse you, but if we did a necklace and we added some little netted parts like that at the bottom, that's like, especially if you do this part in green, that would look like a little Christmas tree. And if you made it a little bit bigger, ooh, I got another idea. Haven't even finished this one, but I got another idea. So I'm gonna pick up, I'm coming out of the green seed bead there, I'm gonna pick up 9 green seed beads. And as I'm exiting at the top, I'm gonna come through from the bottom again to form my little circle. I'm gonna pull this up nice and tight and untwist the thread. I'm just gonna turn it around. I'm gonna go through the next green seed bead, just following my circle around. Then I'm gonna pick up 4 gold seed beads. I'm gonna miss the seed bead in front of me and go through the one right after. Pull this up nice and tight. Then I'm gonna slightly turn my beadwork. Gonna pick up another 4 gold seed beads, miss this one in front of me, go through the one after that, pull this up nice and tight, and repeat this 2 more times. I'm picking up 4 seed bead, missing this one, going through the next, and the 5th arm, picking up 4 seed beads, 1, 2, 3, 4, missing this seed bead, going through the next, and I'm gonna go into the seed beads on the very first arm because I need to create the thread path there as well. I'm not gonna go to the pearl. I'm just gonna come down to the 2 seed beads on the other side of the arm, and I'm gonna go into the first 2 seed beads in the next arm. So I'm creating a thread path right above the green seed beads, and when I pull this tight, can you just see like it pulls the arms nicely together, and the other 2, just if I bring it up, the other 2 is a little bit still further apart. So that's what we're doing there. Then I'm going to pick up a red pearl. I just need to grab some more red pearls. I'm going to pick up a red pearl and a seed bead, take these down. Then I'm going to miss the seed bead. I'm going to come through the pearl, and as I'm coming out of this 2 seed beads here before I picked up the pearl, when I go back through the pearl, I want to go through the other 2 seed beads, and then in the same stitch I'm going to take my needle through the first 2 seed bead in the next arm, and then pull this up nice and tight, then turn it and repeat again. So picking up a pearl and a seed bead, taking it down into the pearl, into the 2 seed beads, and into the next one. Now you don't have to do this all in one stitch. You can just pull your needle through and then going down on one arm and then come into putting yourself up in the next arm. I'm going to repeat this 2 more times. Taking the pearl down, and again I'm just going around my star. There we go. Now the thread I'm using is Superlon size D, which is a thicker one of the Superlons, but you could do this with fine line or any thread really what you use. Down the pearl, through the 2 seed bead, and I'm going to come up because I still, although I got the red pearl on the top here, but can you see there is no seed bead path between these 2 arms? So I'm going to come up through the first 2 seed beads here again, and then go back down on the other side. And with that I have completed all the thread paths I needed to add on my stars. And I'm going to go along and I want to add my next star on from this seed bead as well. So I'm going to follow any thread path all the way around there, and then I'm going to come out and add my next star. So I'm just going to go through this seed bead and into the greens and all the way to the other side. And I'm going to add one more on, and I think that might be the size we need. I'm just drinking my coffee. It's a little bit late for me to drink coffee. I usually never drink coffee past 5 p.m. because I'm like stay awake for such a long time. But I made this coffee this afternoon and in my flask, and it's only a tiny bit left, so I just thought I might as well just drink it. So you never know, tonight we might be up all night. Right.
Just think the beading will get done.
Yes. Now I'm only got about just over a feet thread left on this side. So in fact, I could go onto the other side and add and take more thread off my bobbin. I left the bobbin on there and keep beading that way. But I think I got enough to add one more star on this side, and then I can work my thread off. So green pearl 4mm, seed bead, gold seed bead, red pearl 3mm, 2 golds, 1 green, another 2 gold to start my next star. Joy Singh, I have been organizing my handmade jewelry display in my salon today. I'm going to put up the Christmas decoration in there tomorrow. Too early for the house, but not for my glitter room. Absolutely not. I think you could have Christmas decoration up as, you know, all year round if you wanted to.
Would they not lose their sparkle though?
Yeah, I suppose
without
they would.
the pun. Do you know what I mean?
One year we had this with the children. We made this little. I got this little MDF trees, MDF cutout trees, and this was quite a few years ago. And they all painted one, like they painted them green. And we were gonna like decorate it with some beads on the top or add bits and pieces to it, but we decided not to because just having it plain green, it looked really nice, like very simple and nice. And we put it on the mantelpiece, and then I packed all the Christmas decorations away, and I completely forgot about them. They were there, one on each end. So it was probably about February time when I looked there, and I was like, oh no, like I forgot to put those away.
There is always something in my house that I forget to put away, and I'll put everything back in the loft, and then I'll go, oh, and they will literally sit on the side somewhere for the rest of the year because I can't be bothered going back with them.
The problem is, like, you know, all the boxes were back up in the loft, and I was like, oh, we'll have to, I don't want to just, because they MDF, like they're quite thin MDF, so they can break, so I didn't want just to like shove them in a bag and pop them up there. So I was like, yeah, I'll get the box down and I'll do it. And then the next time I know, it was April. I was like, yeah, I'll do it. And the next time I know, it was like July. And the next time I know, it was like September. I was like, you know what, I'll just leave it up now. Leave them up so they were there all year round. Bless them. They did look quite good.
Some people have like Easter trees and all sorts now, don't they?
But then some people have Christmas trees, like potted Christmas trees. I mean, like obviously you take the decorations off it, but like what you're gonna do, the tree is gonna be there all year round.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not against it. I'm just not organised enough to be doing things like that.
Then it's saying looks like hubble stitch. It's not really any stitch, this one. It's just if I have to, like, it's probably like a right angle weave or a netting or something in between. Like sometimes when you make like forms of like geometric shapes, it's not really one stitch, it's a combination of stitches. I'm really saying I want to make some beaded trees. What you put together. And there we go. So I'm gonna come up through the next two. Now actually I need to see, because if this is the right amount, then what I'm putting on here after the red pearl, it should be the seed bead from the other side. So let's just have a look. Will this be enough, or will we need one more star? How am I gonna hold this nicely so it doesn't, let's just wrap it around. Yeah, I think that will be the right amount to go around. Right, and then just drop down to the side a little bit. Yeah, definitely. So I am gonna pick up as I'm on this side, and I have to join this arm up with this side, the other side, sorry, this arm up with the other side. So as I'm coming out, let me just zoom out a little bit. As I am coming out, zooming out, as I'm coming out of these seed beads here, I'm going to pick up my pearl, but instead of picking up a seed bead, I'm going to take my thread through the seed bead on the arm on the other side. Just that very, oh no, we do need to pick up a seed bead. Ooh, I almost made a mistake here. And we need to pick up a seed bead and a green pearl, then go through the other side. And then I'm going to come back through.
Gotta be careful, Kitty. We almost seen you a human then.
Come back through and continue adding the red pearls to my beadwork here. And then we will have this going all the way around, and then we need to figure out how we are going to attach this, because obviously this would be the middle part of our bauble. How are we gonna attach this to the top and bottom of our bauble, or we just attach it to the top? Sometimes, well, not sometimes, most of the time what I like to do is to, instead of having like a full sewn on bauble, I like to do what you call as a skirt. So you can take it off if you need to and put it on another bauble, because we do have in our house, some years we would use red baubles, some years we would use gold, some years we would use pink. We got pink as well. And then you can just take it off the top of the bauble and just add it onto another one. Right, I'm just coming in here, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna sew this thread off, because I don't actually need this thread anymore. So I'm gonna take it into the inner side, and I'm gonna just run around, and I'm gonna add a half hitch knot at some point. You can add one here actually. So I'm just gonna, this is actually, I need to show you this. I'm gonna zoom back in for this. So I was watching this lady the other day, and she was doing sewing, embroidery, sewing, and she was sewing her thread off and making a knot. And usually what I do is like I catch the thread path between two beads there, and then I pull my needle through, and you have this your little loop, and then you pull, as you're pulling that loop tight, it forms a knot. But what this lady was doing on her embroidery hoops, she put the needle through, and as the needle was coming up, she wrapped the end around the thread around the needle, just like that, then pulled this end back, and then pull the needle through. And with this, that knot is gonna be exactly where I need to be, right in between those beads. Because sometimes what happens, and I'm gonna go back, let me just go through the next 3 beads and I'll show you the old way how I used to do it. And I'm gonna do this way all the time now. How I used to do it is you catch the thread path. Let me just catch a thread path there. So go between the 2 bead, pull your needle through, and then go through the loop. But sometimes happens when you do this, can you see that loop is misbehaving and moving around? And sometimes what happens, the loop jumps over a bead, and then your knot is not going to be secure at all. But with the new way, doing it that way, it's going to be definitely secure, because the knot is going to go where it's meant to go. So you always learn, and it's like so nice to learn from other crafts as well, and then you kind of implement it into your own craft. That's the beauty of it. Right, we added a couple of knots. I probably went around enough, so I'm just going to go and trim this thread off, and then we'll try on the bauble and see how many or how much we got towards the top. So I think this will hang nicely in the middle, just like that. It will be there. So I will take more thread from my bobbin, and I think quite simply what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do a line of beads to the top, which is probably about, I reckon, maybe about 20 beads. So I'll get to the top, and then we're going to go around here. Then we're going to have to come back down, go back up, and then come back to each one of those. So for the circumference here, we're going to have a number, which, let me just pop these down. So we're going to have to join it up with one, make them sit right. So 1, 2, turn this, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have to go down and have 8 stars suspended on here. So we're going to have to go down with 8 strand of beads. So the row at the top have to be divided by 8. So 8 seed beads definitely not going to do it. 16 is probably not going to do it either. 16, 24. Let me just grab the other end, weave my thread up, and then we see how does like 24 seed beads look like on a thread. Just gonna grab my needle and rethread it. So I think I'm gonna do it with the gold seed beads going to the top, so it really makes it stand out. So as I'm coming out of the green right here in the middle, I'm gonna weave my thread around, because I want to come out the top arms, not the bottom where there is 2, but I want to come out definitely that top arm where there is only just 1. The head arm. Janet is saying, great tip about the knot, thanks. Yeah, I only seen that lady the other day, and I was like, ooh, I wonder if it would work like with my bead when I do beading, and actually it worked. I was like, oh, great. This is just gonna be fantastic. You always learn something every single day. Like you see something and apply it. Right, I'm gonna go up into that arm and through the pearl, and I want to go through that seed bead. My naughty thread is wrapped around one of the legs. There we go. Take that off. I'm going to go through that seed bead. Right, I'm just going to pick up 24, and we're going to see how big is 24 for the top, because then from that we can calculate how many seed beads do we need. We're going to need more than 24. 1, 2. How are you doing, Natalie?
I'm okay. I've made another star, which, different technique. I was having a practice. I'm currently making a bracelet with a little bit of wire, because I just love these beads with the coating on them. So there's some silver ones, but I'm going for the gold at the moment. So yeah, I'm having a jolly good old time.
You have to come around and show it in a minute.
Okay.
Right, this is 24 beads, and let me just see. I'm just going to come through this very first one. You don't need to do this. I'm just doing this so I can try on. Yeah, it's not going to be nowhere near enough. Look, so 24 is not going to be near, but your bauble might be different. Like you need to account for that as well. because your mobile bauble your bauble might be different. So I'm gonna add another 8 on there. Another 8. Again, I'm just gonna pop my needle through this very first one just to see how big it is. We might need to add another 8. Right, will this fit over the top? You know what, it's still, it will go over, I think, but it's still, it will be right at the top of it. So I think if I added another 8, it would sit down a bit, but then, well, I suppose this one is quite thick at the top, so other baubles would have. Now, be on the safe side, I'm going to add another 8 on, because if you have another bauble which I want to put the skirt on, which is bigger at the top, then it won't fit over it. So you know what, I'm just going to go for another 8. So what was I, 24, 32, so it's going to be 40 in the end, in the middle. So 40 is definitely going to be the right number. Well, let's just try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to pop my needle through the first one again just to see how big is this going to be, and then we need to add the beads kind of like in between. So this is 40 now, so let's try to the top. Yeah, that will be perfect. So if I got 40 there, I'm going to pull this up around it, so I don't want it too tight. I want the stars to kind of like sit towards the middle like that. So I need this amount, all this in the middle. I need about this amount of seed beads. So I'm just gonna grab my ruler, which I just seen a minute ago. Now it's gone. So that is just 2.3 centimeters. So I'm going to come back through this seed bead. So I need to add on another 2.3 centimeters worth of beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just double check. 5, 10. So 10 beads is about 1.5 centimeter. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think 15 is probably going to be the right amount. Yeah, 15 is the right amount. So I'm going to take these 15 beads down on the top of the 40, which is already got there. And now what I need to do is count 15 from the bottom. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then we should have 40 beads here. I'm just going to double check myself. I'm going to put my finger in it because I don't want these beads to slide together. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 39, and there's 40, there's one further up. So what I'm going to do, I am going to go through, so this is from the star end, and I'm going to go through the 40 again to form my circle. I'm just going to pull my needle through the first 2. There we go. I'm going to try to pull this nice and not too tight, but tighter. I need a bit more thread. And I pull this down just there. So I'm gonna go all the way around, so I have a nice, well, but don't have to. I suppose we could just start adding the next lot, but I want to start right. Oh, I think I got a knot. Oh no, oh no, oh no, I got a knot. Is it gonna come through if I pull it? I'm gonna have to undo that knot. There's always a naughty knot.
Not a naughty Nat.
Not a naughty net, a naughty knot. Net is not naughty.
Naughty but nice.
Ah, I need to unpick this quick. Oh, Brenda is saying she's having a chocolate fizz. I am jealous, Brenda.
What you having? Chocolate.
What chocolate are you having, Brenda? Natalie would like to know.
Give me some.
What chocolate are you having tonight? And everybody else, if you are having chocolate tonight, please put in the comments what chocolate are you having. We want to know. Because we love chocolate.
You're going to have to open your Ferrero Rochers, Kissy.
Yeah, Natalie bought me some Ferrero Rochers. I was over the moon. Yeah, we should have opened it. But you know what happens? Like when you open it, like that's it. Then it's like.
Yeah, it's not really a gift when you eat them all.
No. And it's but in our house it goes like in 2 seconds. Like any chocolate, any biscuits, anything you open up, it just disappears. Right, so I stick the needle right into the knot, and now I'm sticking another needle in it and I'm like pulling it apart, and that's the easiest way to get rid of the knot. And when it comes looser a little bit, then you can pull it through with your hand. Right, what happened here? Let's have a look. How did it knot it on itself? So I need to pull these through. There we go. Yes, it's gone through there. Is that right? Is that off? Yes. Yay, we got rid of the knot. Let me just untwist this a bit. There we go. Right, so we're going to go back to beading. We're going to go around the circle here. So if we got 40, then we're going to have to add our like strand of seed beads going down. I'm going to drop down here because can you see that seed bead's only connected to that bead, and I really want it to connect. Should we connect it in the gap? If I connect it in the gap, then I have to do 5 seed beads. If I connect it in between, then I have to do, I'm going to connect it on the top of the bead. So I'm going to go to the bead which is going into, and then can you see like it's sort of kind of like one side to it. I'm going to come through all of those beads all the way down to my star, go through the top seed bead on my star, then go back up. And when I pull this nice and tight, can you see like how is that centralizing? That bead just jumped under the bead right there. Now I'm going to go back. I'm going to miss the top seed bead, go back to the top, and it doesn't matter which direction you're going to go through. Let me just pull this through. Doesn't matter which direction you're going to go through, you need to go through 4 seed beads and then come out, pick up 15 gold seed bead, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, and 5 more I need to pick up. And there we go, pull this up. And now these seed beads are going to go to the next star. So I'm just going to lay my work down here. Now I don't want to connect it to any one of the legs. I'm going to turn this guy around and I'm going to go through the top seed bead on him or her. Our stars are his or hers, or him or her, or can we have?
I don't think it matters.
It doesn't matter, does it? I'm going to miss this seed bead and I'm going to come back through all the beads just added. Pull it up nice and tight. And then, as I'm at the top, I'm going to jump over one bead. I'm going to jump over one bead and then go through the next 4 and repeat the process for the next star. So I'm going to pick up 15 beads and then connect that to the next star, and so on all the way around. Oh, all of you are talking about chocolate now. What Brenda says. So Brenda is having a chocolate fix. Brenda, yummy. Ruth is saying, certainly is. Dairy milk. Oh, I love a bit of dairy milk. Malteser buttons. Janet is saying, had chocolate with pecan, nut brownie. Ooh, that sounds like really good. I love a nutty chocolate. And you know why? Because nobody else in the family likes it.
So you get to eat it all yourself.
So if I get something with nuts in, then I'm the only one eating it. So I love chocolate with nuts. Simon likes chocolate with raisins, but my favorite one is the Ferrero Rocher. You know that. You all know. I love my Ferrero Rochers. 6.
I like a Ferrero. It's not much chocolate I don't like, to be honest. I like white chocolate too. I
don't know. I'm not really, to be honest. Like, I don't. Like, I go on and off of chocolate. I will go through a period which I will go through boxes of chocolates, and then like I don't eat chocolate for 6 months.
No, that doesn't happen to me.
So yeah, but I love a bit of a chocolate. All the way to the top. Oh, Daily Milk Walnut. Camille's saying that she likes. Cindy's saying she likes dark chocolate. Oh, Brenda is saying it was only a small bar, 4 pieces, but just enough. I'm missing one, and I'm going through the next 4. I think this is going to look really good. I'm just going to quickly put it on here. They're going to come. The stars are going to come down like that. I think it's going to look good. Just need to go around and edit all the way around. Oh, Cindy's saying, I thought the whole bar is 1 piece. Absolutely, but it comes in 1 piece, isn't it? Oh, Mina is feeling the mulled wine sounds perfect, she's saying. Green and black ginger chocolate. Ooh. I never tried one of those. Oh, I think that somebody's been having. Mina's been having mulled wine. Mulled wine.
Maybe we should have.
Maybe we should have had mulled wine. Nico's saying, hi, just tuning in. I love the star design. What type of jewelry are you ladies making tonight? So, Nicole would like to know in the chat. So please let her know what you ladies have been making today or tonight. What jewelry or decoration, or what are you making? I know some of you making the Christmas wreaths and baubles, but do let us know what jewelry have you been making. Not just tonight, this week actually. What jewelry have you been making this week? I know what Brenda's been making because I've seen the picture. She sent the picture to me.
Thank you, Brenda.
Thank you. So I'm just doing, and I think we just started that we're gonna make this little star design, and now it's turning into, it's going to go on a bauble. I think it looks rather cute. I don't know if I'm going to add a well, we'll see. Once we run around, we will see if we need to add a tassel to it or not. I think it might be all right without a tassel. Lucy's saying she's doing candle holders. Angela is saying, I need chocolate for her. Oh no, I missed the guy. Oh no, I missed the bead there. I'm gonna very quickly go back. Because I jumped over a bead I didn't need it to jump over. So I try to, when you try to go back on your beads, if you made a mistake, a good tip is like to put your thumb in, or you put it against your finger. So, and I'm pulling it up with my finger. So, and I'm holding it down with the rest of my hand, because what that makes is, like, you know, the beads have got round holes. And if you're going back like that, there is less likely that you're gonna be sewing through, and I must have sewn through the thread somewhere, but you're sewing through the thread, and if you sewn through the thread, there is nothing else you can do but just to take your needle off and pull the thread back through. But if you do that little trick, sometimes, half the time, it does work to pull your thread back that way. There we go. Oh, come on, thread, don't show me up. No. Do you know what? You've been so good. There we go, it's coming through. Right, laying it down. Louis saying, I've been making up hair clips for coming up. And just think, I'm doing Taz and my elves, mixing it. Julie saying, I haven't made jewelry, but I've been made 2 beaded gnomes and reefs, angels, and the dragonfly suncatcher. Ooh, you've been busy, Julie.
Lovely. I think I want to see the beaded gnome.
Yeah, Natalie would like to see a beaded gnome, so please send us a picture. If you send me a picture, then I can pull it in and show it to everybody. In fact, any of you, if you want to send me a quick picture on Messenger, I can pull it in and show it to everybody. And I can see, I'm just looking on Messenger, actually Mina sent me a picture as well. Let me just see if I can get this out. Oh, I think I have to save this image first, and then I can get it out from Messenger, and I can show it to you. Oh, Julie's gonna send it now, and then I can bring it in. Right, I got a few more of these lines to add, and then we will decide what we do with the top part, or the bottom part rather. I'm going through another 4. Ruth is saying she's still doing the bead club. I did get out creation beads, but no tiny pearls. You could use a size 8 seed bead, so you could use, instead of the pearls, if you got size 8 red seed beads, you could use one of those as well. There's always, like, this is what I love about beadwork, there is always a substitute you can use. Right, let me just see, I think, one sec, I can get, no, I need downloads. I'm going to get Mina's pictures, and I can see that Julie's picture came in as well. Oh, that looks really, really nice, Mina. So Mina's been making Christmas wreaths as well. You got gold, red, and silver there. And Lucy sent the photo as well. So, ooh, you have to come and see these gnomes. They are really good. Let me just save that. Save the downloads. There we go.
Oh my goodness, how sweet are they?
And then let me just grab it so I can show it to everybody.
Very impressed.
I am very impressed as well.
Not
There we go. Gnomes are coming in. They are really cute. Well, then the program is thinking about it.
Oh, look what you're doing. They're lovely.
Oh, they're really cute with these super duos. Oh, they look really, really lovely. Well done. And then we had a dragonfly as well. Where it is? Is it a dragonfly? Yes. Bringing that in. It's like the thumbnail is very small when I look at it. Just zoom out a little bit. Oh, that looks beautiful. And is that done on wire? It looks like wire because, like, you got the tail, but you got like a little
yeah, little loop.
Very good. Very impressed. Looks very, very beautiful. And then I got a picture from Lucy as well. She's been doing candle holders. Let me just get that one in for you as well. There we go. Anybody else? Send us me a picture and I can bring you and show it to everybody. Ruth is saying they're awesome.
Oh, they're fab.
These look really good as well. Well done, Lucy.
Very
They look
festive.
really very festive, very nice. Oh, it's so nice when you like think about and talk about Christmas, and like this is what I think how you get the Christmas spirit. You get it from each other, and this is just so cute. I want to go get my Christmas decorations out now.
We'll be singing carols. Never mind karaoke
Yeah.
later.
I don't really know like carols that much, so
I'll teach
you're
you.
gonna have to teach me. I mean, like, you know, there are some Christmas songs which is like get stuck in your head all the time, and then like if you think about your Christmas song, and then you're gonna start singing it. But every single year there is a new Christmas song, isn't there? Somebody comes out with something really good.
If you can come up with a Christmas #1, you're set for life, aren't you, in terms of royalties, I think.
Are you? I don't even know
Yeah.
how it works.
Yeah, well, they play it every year, don't they? And then they'll
Well, I
release
suppose
a
so.
Christmas album every year with the same Christmas songs on.
So I'm just jumping over a bead and going to the next 4. And I'm going to add the next 15 on to connect this top circle to the next star. 1, 2, 3. Santa's, what? I haven't done anything Christmassy yet. Nicole is saying, yes, the dragonfly is made with wire. I have edges of beaded chain to dragonfly now. Ooh, attach the beaded chain to dragonfly now. Right. These, are you saying, Taz, you sent me a picture? Let me just have a look. Oh, Sabai sent me a picture as well. She's been making a wreath as well. Let me just pull that in. There we go. And actually, Saba was asking on the text how does she need to tie the thread off. So what I do with the wreath, because they usually have quite large hole, and I think these are either pearls or the acrylic beads, they will have somewhat larger holes. So I always weave my thread back to where my tail is, and I can knot my thread and the tail end together. So they will be nice and secure, but never cut your thread off right next to the knot. Take it through a few more beads, and then you can cut it off. Well, Angela sent the Taz, and I'm going to pop that in as well. So this is what she's been making. The row by row, she's been adding the beads. Is this the one, Angela? I think I remember you saying that you were using a cross stitch pattern for this, or was that something different? I think it was this, and doing it from beads. It looks really, really nice. The gnomes were Katie Dean Betton. Yeah, Katie Dean is such a lovely, clever lady. I do love her as well. I unfortunately don't have time to like sort of follow people and look at what they're doing a lot. But she's such a clever lady, and if one of her videos comes up, always click on it and have a look at it, because it's not even just her designs, but her whole personality. She's just such a lovely lady, like such a bubbly lady, so knowledgeable as well, very clever lady. So I love her too. Very nice lady. Right, I'm going back up to the top, and then I have to attach 2 more, and then we're going to look at it on a bauble. I know we're going over time. We usually say we stop at 9 o'clock, but I'm going to finish this off just to the point that we can pull it over the bauble, and then we will decide if we want to add tassels or not, and then we can pick this up next week and add the tassels on the top of it. And we still need to see what Natalie's been making.
Well,
so we're going to have to
now, because now I wanted to make some earrings and I'm not made earrings.
Well, you got a few more minutes. No, not to worry. But
I'm finishing off another bracelet.
we're going to have to swap places, and you're going to have to show off what you've been making.
I don't really think you want me to. All I've done really is remind myself why I'm not allowed to do a creation station on my own.
Oh, I mean, like, why is that? Why do you think is that?
I don't mind thinking on my feet, and I like having a little play around. But if I'm showing it off to someone, I want to have made it like 5 million times beforehand to make sure I know exactly like how it should look.
Well, ladies, can you tell Natalie how many times at the creation station we did something and didn't go right, and then we just had to redo it again with different size of beads? But that's the beauty of this, that we just sit down and bead together and just create something. Just a little bit of a company on Sunday night. Or, well, it could be Sunday afternoon. Or it could be Monday, wherever you are in the world.
I'm not quite sure what day it is. It is
It's
Sunday today.
Right, I'm just going to add my last in, and I think I must have skipped a bead somewhere, because by the look of it I got, no, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 oh 4 1 2 3 oh no, I'm right. Oh yes, of course, because I still need to go over.
Of course, because I'm Kitty Robinson, I'm always right.
No, I'm not. I need to skip over this bead, because I thought I've got 5 left on the other side, but no, I only got 4 because we need to skip over this bead. And that's 5, and I'm adding my last 15. So in talking about next week as well, what shall we do? Like, we're going to continue this, and then what, like, you know, ladies, if you have any ideas, if you want to like do anything or know anything, do let me know, and then we can play with it. 1 2 3 4 9 10 1 2 3 4 5, the last 15. Do let me know what would you like to play with, or what decoration would you want to do, or what jewelry. Maybe we should do a nice Christmas jewelry. So I was thinking to do like a Christmas necklace, maybe like I don't really know if I want a netted one or something like a little bit of a pearly and sparkly front of it. So I would like to have a go at that, but you let me know what you would like to do as well. I'm just going up through this bead all the way up to my circle, and then I'm actually going to go around the circle one more time, just sort of strengthen it, and then I'm gonna pop it on the top of the bauble, and we will see how it is. So I need to jump over that bead, and then I got the right number of beads in between each one of those lines. How we got suspenders, how shall we go this part of the stars, those beads? What is that part of our design? I'm terrible with names. I can never remember anything. It's like Sarah when she was doing the flowers, and she was remembering all these parts of the front of the flowers, and I had to Google it quite a few times, and then next time when I was doing it I forgot it again. Right, okay, so I went through a few beads, so now I'm gonna go ahead and pop it onto the bauble, and then we see, ooh, that stands. So I'm gonna turn, I'm gonna come on the main, because I need to hold this up. Look, that looks really, really cute, going all the way around.
Oh,
this is on a red bauble, but if I made the stars, like, I'm gonna take this off, and I got a gold bauble here. Oh, this one hasn't got a thing in it. If you add it onto a gold bauble, and actually you can see the gold bauble has got a much smaller top than that red bauble. This one hasn't got a little, look, it looks really, really good.
Yeah, clever.
I love this. I think we might have to turn this into, like, I might have to write the proper instructions for your PDF and turn it into a kit. I really do love it. Coming back down to the mat, what do we think, ladies? Do we need to come up with something to the bottom for some fringes, or are we or are we just going to leave it like this and add it over? Because if we just made it like this, I could, if I had gold tree one year, I could add it on the top of a gold bauble, and then if next year if we had a red tree, I could add it on the top of the red bauble, and so on. So that's why I like to make a skirt rather than when you go completely around. Let me get this out here. When you go completely around a shape, then you encase it into that shape, then you can't take it off anymore, and then, like, you know, you can't have it with this. Doing it just as a skirt is more multi-usable, I guess, but it's only a few little materials. I think we must have used maybe about 4 grams of the seed beads. Actually, I could measure it, of the gold ones. The green ones we probably used maybe a gram or less. A few pearls, and the string is still quite long, maybe a quarter of a red, and only a few of the green we use. So the minimal materials. Minnie's saying love it. This is saying, wow, that looks gorgeous, that's pretty, that's beautiful. Thank you so much. Judy's saying, sent a message to get the ordinance dies. I'll have a look just now. I'd love to see something like stitching a snowflake with some pretty light blues and whites into earrings and necklace. Ooh, we could do something. Have to have a little think on that one. To do like tiny snowflakes. That would, Lucy was saying she loves the Tez as well. Right, okay, so I'm going to go in and see. Oh yes, Jodie sent me a picture. I can't see a picture on, I can't see a picture coming through. I see you can run a message. I'll answer that message after the stream. So I am gonna have to swap places with Natalie, and she's gonna have to come and show you what she has been making, so you can have a look as well. I can't see, because like between us, like she's on the table on the other side, but between us there is a monitor, so I can't see what she's been making either. So she's gonna have to come. Big surprise and show and tell.
I should have done the earrings first. They took a little bit more weaving, so I'll
let me just
leave that for another day.
Let me just come to this one where we zoomed out a little bit, so you got a bit more space. There you go, lovely.
Okay. So I was starting off with my little star.
That looks cute.
It's more of an icicle, really. And then I was playing around with the different shapes.
That looks really good. Bring it in a bit.
Which way around should I go?
That looks really good. I loved it like that, those beads. They look super good.
And I was like, which way round do they go? Then I made the world's smallest bracelet, but it does fit me. But I wasn't using a ruler. So let me take it off, if I can.
That's it, it's staying on there now until Christmas.
It's on forever.
It's on for Christmas.
There you go. So just made, going in now. I love these beads. I really love these beads. And
they're in the gold kit, aren't they?
Made my own little clasp, like a shepherd's crook one. And then I did a similar design in the silver. Now usually I've used a 0.4 to weave around these beads. I think a 0.5 may have been better. I mean, I don't know. You can't really see the detail as much on it. And I made an S kind of clasp with this one. And this is good because if you're left or right-handed,
you can open it up either way, isn't it? That's good.
Which doesn't look an awful lot considering how much you've done.
Oh,
but it was late.
I think it's nice. I like how this one looks, and I think we need to come up with a design using those on stars because they just look really nice. I think they would look.
They fit together really nicely. I wasn't quite sure how to put them together originally, and I'd already kind of curled the top end over a bit like a split ring, so you could put your ribbon through there. And then afterwards I thought, actually, I think I prefer them when they kind of connect like this. So, but I'm just playing around with them.
I think that looks really good.
Thanks. It's very kind of you. I'll move like
Hold on, the comments have stopped. I'm sure everybody else. So look, Nicola's saying that's beautiful. That's so pretty. Wow, that looks gorgeous. Love it. It's so pretty. That's beautiful. That's lovely. Just same for the bottom, but beautiful bracelets, and I also love the stars. There we go.
Thank you
Right,
very
everybody,
much.
it is 9:15, so we're gonna sign off, and we may or may not have a cheeky glass of wine. You never know. You could do the coffee.
Might have a wine.
Well, what can we put in the coffee?
Baileys.
And I got Baileys in the fridge, ladies. We love you. We love you. We're gonna go. You have a wonderful evening. Be back next Sunday at 7 p.m. So everybody have a beautiful week. Sarah Millsap is back on Totally Beads tomorrow at 10 a.m. So do catch up with her. She's gonna be doing poinsettias. So do have a look at that one. Wednesday. It's you, isn't it?
It is me. I know what I'm
We're
doing.
doing the diary. We're doing diary today, and I'm just like.
I know what I'm doing, but I won't tell them. We'll have a surprise.
Okay. So I think so. I don't know. We've been moving things around in the diary. So Natalie will be with you on Wednesday.
I'll be there Wednesday.
Everybody have a beautiful week. And next Sunday we're gonna be continuing our little bauble, and then we will see what else we can do with it. Or we might come up with a different version as well. I like to try it with larger beads as well, what they look like. Have a good week, everybody, and I'll see you.